If you're an entrepreneur, a business owner, and you currently don't do any kind of content marketing and you're not on YouTube, I can guarantee you're missing out on potential new clients and revenue. Make sure you give this video a watch. I'll share with you why you should be on YouTube, and I'll also give you a couple of tips on how you can get started today as an entrepreneur. Let's get started. Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In case you're new here, welcome. Super excited to have you. My name is Julian. I'm a content creator, I'm an entrepreneur, and I help people how they can grow on YouTube and how you can monetize your skills, how you can run ads, everything based online. In case you have not subscribed yet, make sure you do so. So what is the issue in 2025 with that most businesses have? And I'm sure if you've ran Facebook ads before, I'm sure you've noticed that trust is the biggest issue that, online businesses and, also physical stores have in 2025. Just setting up an ad, as you can see here. So having a meta ad here, for example, and sending people over to a landing page where they can, sign up for something, or where they can, watch a webinar or something, and then people can book a call and purchase something like this. This was the old way. And in 2025, if you try to build a funnel like this, in case you don't know what a sales funnel is, it's basically a funnel that represents the different stages. It's basically the customer journey, and you're putting people in. You have traffic, so you can send people there, through a meta ad or through Google ads, or also through organic content on YouTube here, for example. And then, you have the ad, you have the landing page, you might have a webinar, then you might have, a sales page, and then you have a checkout page. So this is probably something that an old funnel would look like, but in 2025, something like this does not work anymore. And the issue the reason for that is actually trust. People just do not have trust anymore. And the reason for that is quite obvious. Like if you have spent some time on social media, like we're just bombarded with ads all of the time. So if we were to purchase everything that we see all the time, like we would all be broke. So the ads, we're seeing that all of the time. And there are also so many fake influencers out there. Like there are so many people that just do absolutely everything and say absolutely everything just in return of money. So yeah, we just have a trust issue in 2025. And something that is true, and something I think that is very important to understand, which is why I'm mentioning this here, people, including myself and probably also including yourself, people buy from other people they know, like, and trust. That's also one reason why building something like a personal brand is such a valuable skill in 2025, because if you're building a personal brand, if you build trust with your audience, if you position yourself as an authority, as a thought leader, as a key person of influence, to quote Daniel Priestley, it's just going to be a lot easier, at some point if you want to pitch a product that you have been working on. So I think that's very important to understand at the beginning. And obviously, if people don't know who you are, like if they've never heard of you, they just can't purchase something from you. If they have heard of you, but they don't like you, well, then you're still gonna be unhappy because they know you, but they don't like you. That's also probably a reason why they don't trust you and they won't purchase anything you. So the thing that we want is we want all of these. We want all of these to be true. We want people to know us, like us, and trust us. And if all of these things are true, they need to be true, then we have like the basis for a transaction. And now if you have understand this, I think that's where YouTube, in my opinion, comes into play, because YouTube is, in my opinion, the best platform to build trust. The reason for that is, on one side, YouTube is the second largest search engine on the planet. So YouTube is owned by Google, which is the biggest search engine. And just, these days, most of the time, if people have an issue or if they're searching for something, instead of just going to Google, they're just going straight to YouTube to see how they can clean the coffee machine, or how they can, change the front piece of the Apple Pencil, or whatever it's going to be, how to clean AirPods. Like people are just going to YouTube because they don't need to read anything, and they just have a tutorial where they can watch the thing. So it's a lot easier for us. And then on the other side, YouTube also offers on one side short form content with YouTube Shorts. And this is basically perfect if you don't have lots of followers yet, if you're not a key person of influence yet, and you just want to be discovered. That's where YouTube Shorts are perfect. And then on the other side, you also have YouTube long form videos, which is something that I'm doing right now, where you can just share knowledge, where you can share all of the things that you have been learning, where you can share your expertise, where you can give tips, give value, entertain people, whatever it's going to be. And again, coming back to what we talked about before, people can get to know you through short form content, and then they can get to like and trust you through long form content, where you're sharing everything, where you're helping people. And also, I'm hoping with this video that I'm just helping you. If you're an entrepreneur and you're not using YouTube yet, then I hope that after this video, you'll just understand that it is very important important that you actually just, position yourself out there, that you put yourself out there, because many other businesses are doing that. And if you are falling behind, well, then it's your problem and it's your issue. And I think right now is the best time to get started. Well, the best time to get started was 10 years ago, but the second best time is literally right now. When it comes to YouTube, what you should be doing is share value. So that's also what I just mentioned. Also with this video, I hope you're getting tons of value. I'm trying to make it as short as somehow possible. I try to cram in as much as possible. I try to share all of the learnings that we had with our own clients, with our own YouTube channel that we've built. And I just try to share value. And then in return, I just hope that you're getting value out of this yourself, that you like me and that you trust me. Like that's the main goal that we have. Something else that you obviously can do depending on the niche that you're in is, showcase your expertise. If you are, I don't know, helping people with some specific problems. I don't know, if you're a tax advisor and you're helping people making their personal finances, I don't know, just sharing expertise. And then something that is also crucial is just connecting with other people. And this is basically super simple. Just, give people a call to action to comment. And something that is important that you actually do as the key person of influence, as the entrepreneur, is respond. So if people actually do what you tell them to do, so I'm just asking you now, like, what are you thinking about all of this? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you currently on YouTube? Are you using all of these things, or is this something that's completely new? What are your thoughts on all of this? Comment down below and I'll just respond to all of your questions and all of your comments. And now this is something that is actually very important. Like if you say something like this in your video, it is also important that you actually do it. So if you say you're going to respond, you better respond to the people. So again, comment down below. I'll respond to all of your comments. And then last but not least, something I think that is also crucial to understand is YouTube content is evergreen, which means if you upload it today, it's gonna work for you for years. So for example, we have a couple of videos that we uploaded in 2022, which, as of a recording of this video is almost 3 years ago. And, we're still getting comments, we're still getting views, we're still getting leads, we're still getting purchases to our online course for all of this. And this is content that I made, like I mentioned, just almost 3 years ago, and it's still working for us these days. So that's something that is very unique with YouTube compared to all of the other platforms like, Instagram and TikTok. Like that content that you see there is like you post it, then it might go viral, it might get a couple of views, but then after like a short period of time, it just basically dies out. With YouTube, that is very different. And again, that comes back to YouTube being a search engine. Microsoft has released a study that is called the 4-7-11. And I think this is also absolutely important or crucial to understand for entrepreneurs, because by the time you understand what this means and what this does, I think not being on YouTube actually becomes not an option anymore. So what the 4-7-11 rule means is this basically explains the psychology or the amount of time and interactions you need to have with a person that doesn't know you yet until that person is ready to purchase something from you. So let's start in the middle. 7 actually stands for 7 hours of content. So what the 7-11 rule, 4-7-11 rule means is you need to have 7 hours of content available for a person to watch. And not only available, but that person actually, like statistically, should also spend 7 hours having you on their screen watching what you have to say, or listening to a podcast, or reading newsletters, or reading blog posts, or watching Instagram videos, whatever it's gonna be, but you need 7 hours. You also need 11 interactions or touch points. And what is a touch point? Like this could be, for example, watching this YouTube video. This could be you subscribing to our newsletter. This could be you watching our Instagram videos. This could be you checking out our website, our newsletter, our whatever it's going to be, listening to podcasts that we have done. So all of that, these are different touch points that you might have with your audience. And now I think this is already where you can see like where YouTube comes into play, because like if you're going to create content, like, 7 hours of content, if you divide that by 30-second short clips, like you're gonna need to create a lot of short form content to make it even possible for someone to watch that amount. But on the other side, if you have long form content like this one here, like people maybe just need to watch 20 videos of you to actually spend these 7 hours with you. And again, that comes back to what I said before. If you're creating content, if you're putting yourself out there, it needs to create value for the person watching this. And again, I'm just repeating myself, but I really hope that you can see what I mean by actually doing it right now with you guys. So that's why I really hope you're getting value out of this. And then the 4 stands for 4 different platforms. So again, this could be Instagram, this could be TikTok, definitely YouTube. That's what I would recommend. Like for every entrepreneur, YouTube should be, maybe besides to LinkedIn, but this should be a core point for you or a focus point, and then LinkedIn, website, whatever it's going to be. So this is the 4-7-11 rule. And I think this is absolutely crucial for every entrepreneur to understand, because I think that also explains really well, like why does this original funnel that we talked about before, like why is this not working anymore? And the reason for that is actually the 4-7-11 rule. And I think that's why I think it's so important for all of you guys out there, all of you entrepreneurs, you need to understand this rule. And yeah, but as I promised at the beginning of this video, I'm now going to share a couple of tips with you on how you can actually get started with, putting yourself out there and using YouTube to your advantage. The first thing is your niche, like depending on where you are, and I'm coming back to the tax advisor example because I think that's very easy to understand. So if you are a tax advisor and you obviously have like tons of knowledge in that specific area, just think about like who is your target audience? Are you primarily working for other businesses? Are you primarily working for, private person or people? And what issues do they have? For example, if you're mainly doing tax advisory for private people, like they might not know how they can, handle their personal finances and all of that stuff. So create content that addresses the pain points of your audience and that actually gives a solution for their pain points. So just, if you are practicing that and if you are doing that full time, like you will probably know pretty well, like what are the issues of your target audience? What would they like to have? What are their desires and all of that stuff? What vehicle have they tried before? So just write all of that down and that can be the basis for your content. The second tip that is absolutely crucial, and if you're just taking away one thing from this video, then let it be this, is make sure that you start creating and make sure that you actually get started. Like I've seen that so often with students from our YouTube Growth Academy, that they are just motivated, they want to get started, they have all of the gear, they have everything. The only thing they do not have is the courage to actually get started. So it doesn't matter what like equipment you have, if you have a microphone, if you have a camera, like just use your freaking smartphone or your laptop and record a Loom video. It doesn't matter at all. Like for our German business, we're just recording Loom videos. It takes me like 20 minutes to create that video and we're generating leads consistently through these Loom videos because all of the steps that I've taken or I've showed you before. And I also know exactly like the pain points of my customers and I just make videos about that. And since YouTube is a search engine, people can just search for that. And then at the end of the video or during the video, I'm just pitching them like, if you want us to help you grow your YouTube channel, just check out the first link below that like button, something along those lines. Next tip that I have for you is after you're getting started or after you have started, make sure that you stay consistent. Like what I would recommend and what I recommend to most people is record or shoot or upload like 2 videos per week. And ideally, I don't know, maybe 2 more shorts, something along those lines. And when it comes to like actually creating this content, it might feel like every other day I have to do that. Like just streamline the whole process. Like it is very important, especially if you are a busy entrepreneur, like you need to streamline that. You need to streamline that. You need to outsource the editing as fast as possible. You need to have systems. You need to have processes. You need to be using AI to speed up your process. But we talk about all of this in far greater detail in our YouTube Growth Academy, where we have a one-on-one coaching or a self-paced course, depending on where you are. But again, you'll find all of the information about that in the first link below that like button. But this is crucial, like streamline your whole process. If you're filming a video, don't just film one video, but instead plan out 3 videos and then film all of these 3 videos. And if you're doing shorts, then just film 10 shorts, for example, so that, your time that you're investing into this as an entrepreneur is very, very small, but you're still getting all of the rewards and you're growing and you're getting leads and more revenue. And then one more thing, I talked about that before, but include a call to action into everything that you're doing. So I'm just doing that right now. Like if you want to help us grow your YouTube channel, start your YouTube channel, use YouTube as a lead engine for your business. Again, check out the first link below that like button. You can grow your business with that. You can build reputation for yourself. You can become the key person of influence in your area, in your niche. You can land new clients and you're also gonna just create new revenue streams and just more revenue as a whole. There is actually like probably the best decision that you can do to start a YouTube channel. So make sure you get started today. It's again the first link below that like button. In case you have not seen the video about how I'm setting my goals for 2025, it's still early in this year. So if you have not properly set your goals yet, make sure you give this video a watch. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.